This time on Sunday, it'll be lights out and away we go at the Sochi Autodrome for the Russian Grand Prix. You're watching Sportstar. My name is Vishnu, and today we're going to be previewing that race for you. The Sochi Autodrome has been part of the F1 calendar since 2014, and the races there have been dominated by Mercedes since its inception. However, this year it looks like Ferrari may have a shout as they're coming off 3 back-to-back victories. This race and the races to come will have little impact on the constructors or the drivers' championships. It's established fact that Mercedes are going to win their constructors' championship again, and to say that Lewis Hamilton has a large lead to his teammate Valtteri Bottas, the drivers' championship, would be the understatement of the year. However, this race will have an impact on the fight for second and third place in the Drivers' Championship, with Bottas, Leclerc, Verstappen and Vettel fighting for those places. From the Mercedes point of view, another thing to look at is Valtteri Bottas. Now, Valtteri Bottas this season has had the best season of his life, far better than the previous ones. And when it comes to the Sochi Autodrome, he's a completely different animal. In 2017, he won his first ever Formula 1 race in that Mercedes car at Sochi. And in 2018 at Sochi, he was dominating the entire race until Mercedes switched him and teammate Lewis Hamilton's places to aid Hamilton's bid for the Drivers' Championship. So what Bottas' chances look like for this race will be very interesting to look at, considering Mercedes faced a lot of flack for doing the team orders last year, so it looks very unlikely that they're going to do it again. And Bottas has been given far more freedom when it comes to racing with championship leader Lewis Hamilton. So Bottas versus Hamilton potentially at the front of the grid, whether they'll be fighting with each other, whether Bottas will have to fall in line, it'll be something very interesting to watch. The final thing to look at during Grand Prix weekend is Red Bull and their engine upgrades and the grid penalties they've got because of it. Now, if this upgraded engine can actually match the speed of constructors like Ferrari and Mercedes is something that's to be watched. Because as we record right now, Verstappen is leading free practice 2, which means that clearly this engine upgrade has come out well. But the problem when it comes to the race itself is that Verstappen, his teammate Alex Albon and Toro Rosso driver Pierre Gasly will all have a 5-place grid penalty at the start of the race anyway. Verstappen's grid penalty could have a huge impact on his chances of finishing third or maybe even second in the Drivers' Championship. As it stands right now, both he and Leclerc are on 200 points and are tied for third place. That's all from me. Catch all the action and all the updates from Sochi on www.sportstar.thehindu.com.